Hello and welcome to Story Dude, the hottest channel on YouTube, where a team of expert story pickers have scoured Reddit and found the best stories for you.
Am I the asshole for not wanting another child using my baby stuff? My husband and me are expecting our first baby every moment now. We bought everything and I already prepared the bed, the stroller and all other stuff for our child. My sil visited us yesterday with her baby, 2 months old. All was well until my niece got tired and had to take a nap. So my sil asked to use our crib. Well, I don't feel comfortable with another child using my newborn stuff. I can't explain why. It's just how I feel. So I said no. It got awkward so they left. Today I saw that my Mill texted my husband that I acted like an aw. She also thinks that I am selfish and spoiled. I feel like I could have said yes and the baby could have had a nice nap, but I also think that I am right for wanting my baby be the first to sleep in its own bed. So am I the asshole? Not the asshole. It is completely understandable. You are a first-time mom. You are going to want to experience a lot of firsts. First time sleeping in her bed is one of them. You are okay. You got all of that stuff for your baby, not anyone else's. They should be the first one to sleep in it, wear it, live in it, be in it. Don't stress over it. You are doing just fine. You're irrational. Your baby will sleep in a bassinet used by hundreds of other babies in the hospital before yours is born. And when you visit your sil now, your baby will be directed to a couch because you refuse to share. All you need to do is wipe down the mattress and put a clean sheet on it. Soft, you are the asshole because hormones. I'm gonna go with soft, you are the asshole. You will likely understand why after your baby is born and you begin visiting people. Am I the asshole for calling the police on my younger sister? I was saving all year for a birthday present for my son, who's turning 14 this year. I was able to get him a bike, and he's been wanting one for a while since he grew out of his old one about a year ago. His birthday is next Friday, and he's been extremely excited. The bike was kept in my parents' garage, and my sister, who's also 14, decided to take it out for a joyride and managed to get it stolen. I told her she had to find it in 24 hours or I'd call the cops. My parents thought I was just trying to scare her, but I really wasn't. I'm a single parent and saved for months just to get it. My sister couldn't find it, so this afternoon I called the police and they've told me they probably won't be able to get the bike back, but my sister will end up getting a slap on the wrist. My parents are mad at me, because I have the potential to ruin my sister's life with this. Am I the asshole? Your parents need to take a loan to buy a bike for your son for his birthday and your sister can get a job to pay them back if need be, then you'll drop the charges until then she goes through the court process. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Your parents should pay for an exact replacement bike for your son. The sister should earn money for chores and contribute. Not the asshole. But, your sister is a minor. It is her parents that owe you a new bike. Not the asshole. She literally stole it. Not the asshole. Your sister is 14. A juvie theft charge isn't going to ruin her life, but it will teach her that actions have consequences. Not the asshole. Your sister's life will not be ruined, lol, she's a minor, her file will be sealed when she turns 18. But don't tell them you know that. She deserves to be in trouble and I hope you force your parents to pay for a new bike. I feel like they are playing favorites. Am I the asshole for publicly uninviting my fiancé's best friend from the wedding over a joke he made? I wonder if I'm overreacting, but we'll see here. IF30 used to be an ex-worker. Now I'm not proud of myself for what I did, but I don't go hard on myself either because circumstances were impossible at the time and I did what I had to do to support my family and myself. My fiancé M33 is completely aware of every single aspect of my past and he doesn't judge me for it at all. His best friend however tends to throw in some backhanded remarks about my past and he's just joking. He's prone to making jokes about people's personal lives and apparently, everybody is okay with it. They call it good sport. Last night, my fiancé took me to dinner with his family and his best friend was there. We had dinner and started talking about the wedding which will take place next month. My fiancé said something about the budget being tight and his friend said, "Not so sure about this whole wedding thing since you might find yourself paying for and later on despite having the legal rights to it." I was blown away. Truly blown away what he said. I really wanted to let it go, but since my in-laws laughed then I blew up at him and called him an idiot. He was like, "Relax, it was a joke, didn't you get it?" Well, it's your problem then. My fiancé tried get me to calm down after I stood up, but I got more pissed and told his friend publicly that he was uninvited from the wedding, then took my stuff and went home. My fiancé came back and he was flipping out at me saying it was a joke and I had no right to uninvite his best friend from the wedding like that. I pointed out how his friend's joke wasn't really a joke, but he said that I should quit being oversensitive and taking shit too personally and seriously. We argued and he said it's his wedding too and that I was being controlling and moody. I broke down crying and he accused me of using tears as manipulation to get the upper hand in this argument. I packed and went to stay with Mom. My FMIL tried calling me to tell me about how I'm trying to drive a wedge between her son and his friend by uninviting him from the wedding. I refused to speak to her on that, but my fiancé and her are clearly upset and think I overreacted. Not the asshole, and you need to seriously consider whether you want to marry someone who thinks your feelings are less important than his friend's obnoxious jokes. And also that he considers such a person his best friend. Then when you tell him you're upset, he accuses you of being controlling because you're upset. This is not healthy behavior and it does not bode well for a marriage. Not the asshole, your husband has no legal right to sex with you. Duh fuck. Kind of seems more like a subtitle rape joke as well. Who the fuck's your husband hanging out with? Not the asshole. But your fiancé isn't fine with your past. And how do all these people know about it? Did you tell them? Or did he? This is a giant red flag that your future husband is going to let his friends and family try to shame you for the rest of your life. Seriously consider if this is what you want. Am I the asshole for not allowing my wife to wash the dog in the kitchen sink? So we have a 4-pound Chihuahua. We also have 4 full bathrooms in our house. We were discussing giving the dogs a bath and a walk. My wife suggested that we can wash Romeo in the kitchen sink because he is so small. I said that's disgusting because our dishes go into that sink and food-related products. She disagrees. I said, dude, if I ask Reddit you're going to be roasted, lol. I will not wash a dog in the kitchen sink. AITA? Edit. We are a lesbian couple. I'm not a controlling womanizer man, lol. I just think it's gross even if she cleans the sink. The thought of having dog hair where I eat is repulsive to me. Edit. I don't eat my food in the sink. We clean it regularly with cleaning products. It's still gross to me and no one has severe back issues at the moment, so it's not a health issue. Also, I don't want my wife belittled. I was just giving her shit when she told me to post it to Reddit. I said you're gross and going to be roasted. Not everyone did that, so it's just a lighthearted argument. I am the one giving the dogs a bath tonight and it definitely isn't in the kitchen sink. Little Romeo. Edit. I'm not a control freak dyke who doesn't allow her wife to do things. If you met my wife, you'd think that was hilarious anyways. She literally does whatever she wants and doesn't gaff what anyone thinks. We are not actually even fighting about this issue. The comments have been very amusing and we enjoy roasting each other using your comments. Lol. Thank you for evening of laughter. I gave Romeo a bath, in the bathroom tub, while my wife was at work. All is right in our world. No divorce being filed, winking face. Lol, sorry to disappoint, but nah, washing small dogs in a sink is fairly normal. But I can see why you'd rather she not. Always nice to see a more light-hearted disagreement instead of my family regularly abuses me and I ask them to stop. AITA? Guys. There are 4 bathrooms. Op is not the asshole for asking her wife to use a different sink, bathroom. Edit. Y'all, I don't know anything about washing dogs or babies. I'm just saying that Op isn't wrong for asking. Also, their argument is resolved. Yay. Everyone sucks here and it's some weird rich people problem since you have 4 bathrooms anyway. If you're gonna bicker over something like this, just take the dog to the groomer then.